Well, hello. My name is Daddy-O, and I am under an invasion. All right, let me tell you what happened today. I've told you before about working the zones or working in an area. Figure out where you want to work and make your money at. Today, I got invaded. I've told you in the last few videos that in this past week or two, there's only been a couple of days where there was like 3 of us out here, where there normally would be 6, 7 at least at all times in this general area. Today I got up, turned my Riders app on. I've told you before about using the Riders app, all right? Let you know what's going on. I turned my Riders app on first thing this morning like I do before I ever sign on to Uber. And there were 12 Ubers, not just in my area, they were in my zone, all right? My property, at least the way I look at it, okay? The area where I make my money. Since then, since I've been out here, I've done one run. I got in on a little bit of a run because I was closest to the pickup, the hotel. So I did that one run. Come back. There are right now 9 Ubers, counting me, in my area. It lets me know what's going on, though. Because I've done this for so long in this area, I know right now there has been a new conference come to town. All right, that's what's happened. A lot of the drivers will pick up at the airport, bring people over for the conferences. There are several resorts here that do conferences, large conferences. They'll bring people over from the airport. They'll hang around for a while till they realize that the runs here are not all that big. All right, there's a lot of runs here that are small runs. That's why I cherry pick. All right, my map's updated. That's why I cherry pick. I focus on the runs that I want to pick people up at. You know, where's this run coming from, or where are they going to? So I kind of focus on my area. I know it well. But this morning when I wake up and see that there's 12 Ubers, and when I signed on that made 13, all right, I just positioned myself kind of away from everyone, near the littler hotels, and sure enough, I got a run out of there because I was half a minute away. So I got that run, all right? But when I come back and saw we were down to 9, counting me then, that's when I decided, okay, I'm kicking back. What you have to do is if you watch the Riders app, kick back sometimes. You have to just back it off or just position yourself away from everybody else, all the other drivers. All right. When these little half-ass runs pop up, a lot of these guys are going to take them. They're going to want to get back to where they were at. All right. And they will start slowly filtering out of the area. All right. And when I see it get down to about 5, 6, that's when I'm going to sign back on. That's when I'm ready to jump back in. I do have the app on, but it's not so that I can take a ride right now. All right. I'm kind of playing a game here. But anyway, watch your Riders app. That lets you know how your day is going to be and how you can start your day off and where's the money at. Today is Thursday. Usually not a big day. We do have a lot of, because this is a resort area, we do have a lot of people that will come in starting today. They will be here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, half a day Sunday. It starts petering out in the afternoon. Sunday we die down. Monday we start dying down. It's dead. Tuesdays is worthless, kind of. You just get what you can. Wednesdays it starts picking up a little bit. Then today, this afternoon, is when we start seeing activity because this is normally when they'll bring in the conferences. I pay attention in my area. I've been doing this a long time in my area. And that's why I tell people, focus on your area. And I've said it before, if you don't have resorts, high-end hotels, high-end restaurants in the area that you basically want to work, go find one. Look, if you have to drive a half an hour, even 45 minutes a day to go to a location that you can just focus on that area, don't let Uber try to take you out of that area. All right, focus on an area where there is nice resorts or high-end hotels, high-end restaurants. Try to focus on those areas. Universities, if you're near universities, there's certain times of the day you want to be in that area if you can. All right. That's the way you play the game. You try to focus. Don't just and I'll say it again because to me, this is the golden rule with Uber. Don't let Uber just send you anywhere. You got to think when you're out here doing Uber. You got to pay attention to what's going on. And a lot of new drivers are people that have just been doing it. Don't focus on the money. They're just out here trying to make some money. I understand a little bit of money, but there is money to be made with Uber. And I'm not going to make this a long video today. It's just that I woke up this morning, turned my app on, and it's exactly what I've been telling people about. Watch that Riders app. If I had just come out here and clocked on, and I'm sitting out here in the middle of 12 other drivers, and I'm not getting nothing, I'm going to get frustrated. But when I turn on the Riders app and I see what's going on in my area, I kind of understand, okay, right now, this is just not a good period of time to be doing what you're doing, unless you focus on, like right now, where I am sitting on my area, there are no drivers to the south of me. They have all filtered to the north. Right now, I am the closest driver on the app to the resorts. All right, I'm sitting in a golden spot. I'm not signed on right now because I'm doing this video, but right now I'm in the perfect spot with a lot of drivers here. They've all kind of filtered up to the town area, and I'm sitting down towards I'm sitting exactly where I love to sit, because that's why I sit here a lot, because I've seen this happen before. A lot of these drivers will come in and they'll start focusing on the town area. All you get out there is just little $3-4 runs right now. Where I'm sitting right now, run pops up to the south of me, I'm getting $7-8, and the person's usually someone that's going to tip me. All right, that's the strategy you play. I just got invaded this morning, and I thought it was kind of comical. I said, this is exactly what I tell people about. By watching that Riders app, I didn't get suckered into just coming out and going, sitting in the middle of all the other drivers sitting all around me, because that's what would have happened. When I would have signed on this morning, they were all in my area, right where I normally would sit. But once I got out of that little area to the south of them, that's when I got me a run to the little hotel down to the resort area. All right. Anyway, there's games. I've tried to explain this before. When you're doing Uber, think. All right. Watch for the invasions. If you see it happen on the Riders app, get yourself out of that. Position yourself somewhere different. All right. But think when you're doing Uber, because it's not that hard. Just sometimes you have to focus on what's going around you, and you can do that by using the Riders app. All right. I have it set on my tablet. It's on my phone. I can have one or the other always going and monitoring what's going. It's like watching radar. All right. It's a radar for me. I know if there's incoming. I know what's going on. All right. So, anyway, I'm gonna let you go with that. This is, like I said, this wasn't gonna be a long one today. It was gonna be a short one. I got something else I need to talk about later, because I got some comments that have been coming in. So comment, ring the bell, do the thumbs up, all that kind of stuff. But I got some comments here recently. I have literally, I have laughed. I have cried about them joyfully. All right. So anyway, Daddy-O out for the right this moment. That's the way I'll put that. See you later. Bye.